It's good to be here with you this morning. The sweet presence of God in the house. I don't know if you realize that. Pastor Ted spoke last night about the healing of your heart. And I just want you to open your heart while I'm ministering the word, but open your heart to that level that God actually will touch you. And you receive everything that what was released last night. That your heart will get restored, your heart get healed. The last couple of months I have realized, or I do realize more than ever, that impartation is so much more important than just some information. You can get a book in the bookstore and read all about everything what you can read of. But actually, it's not so much as we are giving information or even during the worship. Something was imparted during the worship. And if you are not open to receive God's love, because we are so focused on, I need to hear the word. What is God saying this morning? Well, you already missed a great opportunity to hear His word this morning during the worship. And that is, He loves you. Am I on, guys? Yeah? Okay. Again, it's good to be here with you this morning. I'm still getting used to the time schedule. I've never seemed to have a problem with jet lag. However, having said that, there's something in that lodge over there where we are staying. Yeah, well, or it keeps me awake. One of the two. So I fall asleep nice, and then I wake up really early, like 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, that's early. And I start getting hungry. Like, I need some food. But, you know, I don't have a car with me, so I can't drive anywhere. So we start listening to some music. And of course, I'm not the only one in the house who seem to have problems with waking up early. This morning I heard Roland at 2:30. And then I think John Marston were you hunting a pig? Because there's some strange noises came from your room, my friend. Scary stuff. If you turn your Bibles with me, let's open our Bibles to Mark chapter 1. Mark chapter 1, verses 16. And do these people need to know this stuff, guys?
You started it.
This was private.
Yeah, but he gets the microphone later, too.
Just to give you a little bit of information where I personally am in my life. My family and me, we are at a good stage in our lives. At a good point, how do you say, level good stage. As you know, most of you probably know, we have a school in Spain, a leadership academy, working together with Andrew. And I said the other day, if what I'm doing right now, if I would be doing that the rest of my life, combined with being a coach on a world race, that's another part that I'm doing, I would die a happy man. Imparting my life into a young generation. It's unbelievable. And it's very rewarding, it's very fulfilling as well. We got every 3 months, we got new interns, new students at our school with their story. You know, everybody of us has a story. And we realized as teachers, as staff at our school that these kids just want to hear our stories. Your pastor, Pastor Ted, been coming now for, actually from the beginning, he comes 4 times a year. 4 times you come, Ted? Been a tremendous blessing to our interns, and you know, our students ask, where did you find this guy? You know, stuff like that. It's like, the stuff he teaches is like, we never heard about. And I go, yeah, join the club. We need it. But it's good, and actually we've seen so many times, we've seen lives changed in the classroom. During our dinners, during kitchen table, where we teach, or actually where we share our lives, share our hearts. Yeah. And it's beautiful. One of our girls, I remember Andrew was teaching on covenant, and this girl, she's in class and she's hearing this covenant stuff, and she's fighting it with every fiber in her being. And at that time, I had no idea why she was fighting this stuff. So she looked one day, she looked me in the eye, said, David, and like very stern looks me, do you believe this stuff what Andrew is teaching? I said, yes, I do believe this stuff, and I believe we are living this stuff. So she walked away. A couple of weeks later, what I didn't know, I do now. I realize what happened, but there came a point in those classes that she accepted covenant. Why did she have a hard time accepting it? Because she has been divorced. So she had a hard time when we talk about covenant, but she embraced it. And the moment she embraced, my goodness, you saw the countenance on her face changed. Everything changed. She's a beautiful young woman, unbelievable. So we have a lot of testimonies like that, and so I am enjoying what I am doing. I really am. People keep asking me, why Spain? And I guess some people want to hear we prayed and fasted about it for 3 weeks or something like that. We did not. I guess we prayed. Yeah, I think we did.
I guess we prayed.
Yeah, no, we did. But the honest reason is Spain is nice. The climate it's an average in the winter. It's still around the 70s. It's nice.
Oh, I was there. It was pretty cold and wet when I was there.
Yeah. Of course, you know, there are some wet months, in January, February especially. We had a lot of rain, which was unusual. But 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we were over the hundreds and something like that, which is hot. But then, you know, we cool off in the Mediterranean. And in the morning, you know, when Andrew and myself, we have a cup of coffee, most of the time we look to each other and say, and the problem is? So anyway, that's one part of my life. Another part, and this which my wife and me, we are coaches for a large or 55 young lives, a group of young people who travel the world in 11 months. 11 months, 11 nations, and these guys are my heroes. I said it before. The things they experience, the things they see, it's unbelievable. Give you an example, they have been in Thailand, sex trafficking, human trafficking. The stories are coming back because we read the blogs, you know, we get the emails, they Skype Bernadette and me. And you see the girls, because we are like coaches, we are their parents for 11 months. And some of those kids don't have any parents, they don't have a relationship with daddy or mommy, nothing like that. So you see especially the girls, they are like flies on honey on my wife, you know. And my wife, she's an amazing woman. She's a mom, she's a mother. So these girls, they hang on to her. But the stories are coming, like, I'll give you an example. Thailand, human trafficking, where they encountering girls who have been sold into sex trafficking, who were virgins when they are started out, but, you know, lost the virginity, being sewed back up, being sold again, and that happens 4 or 5 times. girls 7, 8 years old. And these guys have to deal with it. And of course they are emotional and stuff like that as well, you know. And then some of them, 2 weeks ago, actually, one of the guys on my squad actually had to fight for his life. He got four different types of malaria while he was in Africa. So the doctor said on a scale of 1 to 10, he had 9.5. And Monday, I remember Monday night, no, it was Sunday night to Monday morning, I had an unease in my spirit. And actually I thought, we're going to lose him. He's going to die. So I said to people around me, and I said, we really need to pray for this guy, because otherwise we're going to lose him. Monday morning, the unease left, and I felt my spirit was at peace. And from that moment on, the guy started to recover. And actually he was in the Ukraine, they flew him back to London. I think he's on his way to America. He probably won't finish the race because he needs to recover completely. But those are the things that these kids are encountering. And pouring my life in this generation. You know, it's wonderful. As I said, my family's doing fine. I'm going to be a grandfather again in November. There's a word, and that word is grace, has messed me up. The Grace, and my granddaughter, her name is Grace. She messed me up. She has triggered some emotions in my heart, in my life, that I thought weren't there. And it's beautiful. And one of the things I've learned in life, family, is that but you need to lock precious moments. Yes, you do. Lock them in your memory. A lot of things, my daughter growing up, I don't remember. But I'm taking sure that the things of my granddaughter, I lock them in my memories. Fun things in my life, I lock them in my memories. Last night, you know, John Marston was walking to Diana, he wanted to say, and I don't know if the floor is level, Ted. In my opinion, it is pretty level. So I'm wondering, how can you trip over, you know, a leveled floor? But that's okay. But I was reminded 5 years ago that John and Roland came to Holland. And we are eating in a Greek restaurant. And this is Humpty and Dumpty following each other into the restaurant. Humpty, being John, trips over a little, how do you call it, ledge? So he fell. He is on the table of people. He's on the table. He's like this. And people couldn't control themselves in the restaurant. You would think that Dumpty would learn something from this. But Dumpty is 20 seconds behind Humpty, and he's doing exactly the same thing. So now Dumpty is on top of Humpty. So, folks, you need to lock those precious moments in your life. Precious memories, how they linger. Mark chapter 1. Then Jesus said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you become fishers of men." The secret word here is, I will make you. He will make you. As Andrew normally says, or used to say in our school, you are, but you will be. I like that. You are, but you will be. He will make you into what He has designed for you. People of purpose. What is purpose?